Hi, chat. Sorry for the delay. I was talking to my roommate about, I was talking to him about, what's it called? The next, well, not the next Resident Evil game, but in a couple of games for Resident Evil, we're going to be playing Resident Evil Outbreak, which is the one that includes the girl that's like the mom of the girl from the new game that's coming out. And the problem is, that game has essentially two versions of it. Where, well, not really two versions of it, but... You see, back in the day... How come no music today? Because I genuinely forgot. Like, I was talking to Colin in chat here, and, like, I was like, oh man, it's 6:27, I should start stream up. And I just forgot to put music on. So, that's my bad. I have to rewrite the last 5 equations of my paper so they actually are legible. Ah, why? Why would you do that? There's no need to do that. But yeah, so basically, what we were talking about with Resident Evil Outbreak, there's a thing called Resident Evil Outbreak File 2, which is basically the equivalent of a modern day DLC, but because this was made back in the PS2 era, where like downloading things off the internet wasn't a thing for games, it's like they just released a second disc that you had to purchase in order to get it. So I would need to find a physical disc, and we were looking on the used game market, and it's like 70 something bucks for one of these discs, but I've got time, and the reason it's so high in price is because of the Resident Evil 9 coming out. Like, the news of that probably made the market for it go up. So if I just wait a little bit, it'll probably go down eventually. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to play Blueprints. So, our current objective is we need to wait out the Blessing of the Dancer. And then we need to get the Shrine again, so that we can donate 13 to 14 gold. Bye, good luck stream. Thank you for stopping by, Colin. Also, thank you for stopping by, Subval and Mom. Glad you both could be here. Ooh, the tomb. We love the tomb. So yeah, let's remember, hello, Joe. Glad you made things on by. So yeah, our current main goal is we want to get, well, what is our main goal for today? What is our main goal? Let me look at, well, actually, our main goal currently is probably doing, well, we need to get the tunnel. I want soup. Funnily enough, I did make soup today, kind of on accident, but it's still good soup, so it's hard to mess up soup. Return. Good luck, Subval. Yeah, you did give me a list. So there's the new clue stuff, but I'll do that off stream just because I can look at I can just kind of look at the pages that I upload to the Google Drive. Outer room, we just need to get 2 days down, get another shrine, and then donate the money we need for that. 9th grade, we will need the classroom, so we need to do outer room stuff for that. So I think our main goal today is to try and spawn the tunnel, and also try to get stuff to do the castle puzzle. So if we can get one of each chess piece, that would also be advantageous. We can do the dead end challenge. Absolutely. Oh, howdy, Sai. Glad you can make it. Thanks for stopping by. Glad you could be here. The dead end challenge is kind of insane because the dead end challenge, I think we need like 21 dead end rooms, and there's 45 spots for rooms. So like, And also, I think, if I remember correctly, if you look through the actual directory, there's not even 21 dead-end rooms. So it's a matter of, like, you need to get, I think it's what, the Chamber of Mirrors. Yeah, you need to get the Chamber of Mirrors, and you need to have, like, a very specific layout, just so you can have a maximum amount of dead-end rooms, and, like, access every single one of these times. Like, I don't think the dead-end challenge is going to be something we can do unless we, like, really plan it out. But we should be able to get, we should be able to get, the tunnel, because that'll give us a trophy. So that shouldn't be too much of a hassle. Oh, there's a thing down there. And now that we have the compass, it should be easier, because I think the tunnel, from what I know of the tunnel, actually I can look at it in here, can't I? Yeah. Going over obstacles, tunnel pieces, go through walls and rooms alike. This crudely excavated passage looks like to be the work of someone determined to get where they're going, regardless of whether the house's floor plan is accommodating or not, which is fun. But I think the thing about the tunnel is that I think it can only really go north. I don't know, maybe, but yeah, we'll try to get the tunnel, which I think we could probably do secret passage into a hallway room to make that work out. Oh, I don't like this, but we're gonna do it because that'll give us a king. Well, actually, no, this gives us a gem anyway, so we're not completely out of gems. Oh, and we have a computer. Set up an experiment. That is an idea I had, yep. But first, let's check the staff announcements. Alright. Tuesday, January 18th, 1994. Simon, now that you have a satellite connection, you should be able to connect to Cinca and download some new experimental data packs for the lab, which we did. We've been working on a lot of interesting and innovative experiments here, and it would be great if you could try them out for us and provide us with some valuable data from more. So now let's do remote terminal access. We'll do the laboratory. Experiment setup. Should we aquarium map? No, we need good doors. I could just blitz through today and do like next 10 times I view the map, add a star, and then just spam the map to get just get a bunch of stars for later. Because we do kind of just want to burn through a couple days. All right, folks, welcome in, Jerry. Glad you can make things stand by. Because, like, we could... Actually, do you know what's funny? If I do draft an upgraded floor plan and then do 3 aquariums, we could just have infinite aquariums because each aquarium is an upgraded floor plan. So we would just constantly be getting aquariums added. Wait, that sounds really funny. This wouldn't be helpful at all. Like, to be frank, doing this would be awful. Well, that's the thing. So, okay, let's think about this. Actually, if we do this and this, we can get, like, 6 stars out of today. Just, like, right now. if we do this and this, we could probably get a good 3 or 4 stars because I have a lot of upgraded floor plans. If we do this and this, I can have an entire mansion full of aquariums besides for like 3 rooms. Although if I do this, I can pretty much open every single antechamber door. But that doesn't really matter to me. I think I'll do upgraded floor plan stars, just because that makes the most sense right now. Just as like, just to have in the background, because it'll just give us a bunch of stars. But honestly, upgraded floor plan aquarium sounds like the funniest thing, and I do want to do that one day. I do want to do that just because it'd be really, really funny. Actually, no. If what we'll do is if we ever get the shelter, and then we do this, we'll do that because then we could just have literally every single room be an aquarium, just because that would be hilarious. You know what? Hold on. Let me look at the thing that Jerry posted, just because I like being included. No, because I want to see. Ooh, that is a very pretty photo. That looked like a very fun. Wasn't too bad. It was the greenery that was the worst part. That makes sense. Because I think... Look, yeah, like one pile of leaves is going to look the same as another pile of leaves, really. That makes sense. 6.5 hours. Let's explore over here real quick. Yo, security room, let's go. I only have the 1 gem, though, so let's not do that quite yet. Let's see what rooms we can change. Drafting studio, we literally don't need you anymore, so we can stick you at rare and leave you there. Cloister of Rhina, we'll set you at standard, because... Given the fact that, you know, the thrift store fine with no missing pieces, that is pretty good. I think this is good. Because the fact that we have, the terrace basically as a free room constantly, having the cloister be standard, I think is pretty solid. And then observatory standard is good as well, so... But yeah, we literally do not need the drafting studio anymore, so leaving that at rare is probably for the best. Yo! Salted turnip. I'm gonna do the den. As much as the pool would be a good idea. I don't want to lose... Nah, screw it, pool. Because if we get the trophy room, that's just... Oh, right, the pool's a little flooded, so we can't actually access these chests, can we? Yeah, damn it. Although, if we get the pump room, we can then, raise the water level again. Ugh. Tragic. Let's do the den. So I can get a gem in case the observatory pops back up. "100% Silk Song." Ah, okay. Had to look some things up, and it took about 60 hours. Gotcha, gotcha. I mean... Ooh. That's fine. I got like 3 other doors, so we can do that. $10 dice. Honestly, I am such I can reroll max so hard with my setup. I love it. Yeah, it probably won't take me that long because I'm not going to go going for 100%, obviously, or maybe I will. We'll see, but It'll definitely be faster for me because I will have a guide in my back pocket. Welcome in, Martin. Glad you can make things down by. And by a guide, I mean, of course, Jerry. So. Ooh, wait, I can rotate. There we go. Because this gives... That may have cost 2 gems, but now we have access to the foundation, which is good. Let me think about our rooms right now. We have... Knight... King... Rook... So we need a bishop. Because we have a pawn somewhere in here. Probably with the boudoir or guest bedroom. I'll help where I can. Just won't spoil anything because of light. Oh yeah, absolutely. But if I'm lost, or if there's like, if I'm lost, or if I'm like done with an area and I leave, and then you're like, hey, by the way, you missed something back there, that you can go get. That'd be cool. Like, I'm okay with that stuff. But I mean, you know how to do it. We've played Hollow Knight already, so we can just do that and we'll be fine. So yeah, we just need a bishop, I think, from what I can see about what achievements I'm terrified of. Oh, is that the Steel Soul one? Right? Where you have to beat the game without dying, essentially? Hold on, what is going on here? I think that fixed it. Alright, there we go. Okay, 1 key, no gems. We're not doing great right now, but... the commissary didn't sell any gems. I literally bought out the commissary, so we do need to just get the trophy room. Rats. Pump room, though. Alright. We're gonna drain the pool again, which means we can just refill the aquarium. Aquarium is this one, which goes to here, so just... Drain the pool, fill the pool, drain the pool. Look. There we go. We did it. All the water is still just stuck in here, though. Oh yeah, the reservoir is full now. Hilariously. I need to save this key for now. The only deaths I have is zero deaths in his Animal Crossing. I feel like, yeah, I feel like fainting from the scorpion or tarantula is the closest thing you can get to dying in Animal Crossing. That's no good. I'll only have 1, 2... I'll have 4, which will basically just make this a 4-door room. Or we could just re-roll for the trophy room. That might be the better strategy here. Rumpus room. Actually, hold on. Chapel. Chapel would be bishop. And then we have a knight, a rook, a king. We still need a queen, though. I think we'll go with chapel for now, though. Didn't Hollow Knight Deathless 3 times? Twice an actual steel. Oh. Your death comes soon, brother. Soon, Piggy. I felt so sad when I broke him. I think if I'm going to break him, it's going to be for buying out the showroom. Because that's the only thing I could think of to spend a lot of money on. Or maybe for, like, buying the blue tent upgrade, but we'll see. Oh, shit, we're balling. You have something in mind for the piggy bank? Yeah. Oh! That's the queen. Alright, well. What's the goal of this stream? We have a couple of ideas. So mainly, I need to go through some days to get rid of the Blessing of the Dancer. I want to get to 9th grade so we can do the exam. I want a castle. And we need to get the tunnel. So that, but the tunnel is just going to be RNG. So I might just find a room and if I need to get more gems so I can do that, or if I can get the observatory with 50 stars. But other than that, the castle puzzle, which I think I'm actually about to go do right now, and just getting the shrine again so that I can get the blessing of the monk. That's the current main goal. So a lot of RNG stuff, but beyond that. But yeah, I think because we have king, queen, rook, knight, bishop. Yeah, so that should be everything we need for the chess puzzle. Let me free. I'm excited for this. I'm terrified. Here we go. All right, let's look. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You go there. You go here. With to compliment you and your blueprints, very nice. Thanks. I did my best. It's not as organized as I think it could be, but it gets the job done. The knight goes here. The rook goes here. The office is there, and then just put the pawn anywhere, really. All right. So now we select the king. Because we currently have the rook. So we select the king. Oh. They have eaten the bishop. Oh, it teleported me. Hilarious. Castling? True, that is what the whole castle puzzle is about so far. So let's see what this leads to. All right. Oh god, more chai boxes! No! There are so many. Alright, more Jai time. Okay, these need to all be black. Black just rotates, okay. Green goes up, so you... No, does green go up? Oh god, what does pink do? Pink rotates around, okay. Yeah, right, green goes to the opposite of where it goes, so... We usually go down here, go up there, and then... There we go. In Ares Court, where the king now lays. Oh god, what does orange do again? Purple goes down? Yeah, purple goes down. Orange becomes the color it's surrounded by, right? Hold on. Rest of the stream, folks, get comfy. You're not wrong. Okay, good, good. How do I get another black up there, though? That's how. On the sacred hour, that time-worn phrase. Oh, good lord. Okay, what does pink do again? Pink also yeah, pink rotates. No, it doesn't also rotate, it just rotates. I'm gonna sneeze so hard here in a second. You know what? Hold on. Let me do that. That changes things up a bit. How do I get you to become... I need to do something with, like... There we go. Okay, now I just need to shift... Okay, how do I shift this in a way... Actually, I could do that. Okay. There we go. Music down here gets to me, it's so repetitive. It is, yeah. Will a youth approach might with empty arms? Oh, god, this again. Okay. I mean, the music goes hard, not gonna lie. Yellow goes up. Okay. Crap. Is it an oboe? It sounds oboe-y, I think. It's been a while since I've had any, like, actual experience with, I don't know. Clarinets are higher pitch. Like, they are in higher registers. So I think it's like an oboe, maybe a bassoon or something like that. No, wait, not an oboe. Because oboes are even higher pitched than that. Right? Hold on, let me look at an oboe. Yeah, no, oboes are higher pitched than clarinets, so this is like a bassoon. This is like in the lower registers. Because oboes are like dee-dee-dee, and then clarinets are like dee-dee-dee, and then oboes like dee-dee-dee, if that makes any sense. Okay. Bass clarinet and bassoon. I think those are two different things. Let me look it up. No, a bass clarinet is basically just a clarinet, but it's bigger and longer and looks like a saxophone. And a bassoon is a completely different instrument. So it could be a bass clarinet, but I think it's a bassoon. I don't know. I'd have to actually like look at the difference between those two instruments. Bassoon is a tall mofo, indeed, as Jerry eloquently put it. Distracting you? It's fine. I was a big music nerd for a while there, so it's fine. Okay, so we can now rotate these around. Oh, I can do this. There we go. That's another black. But now we need to get the blacks down. I can get one down. I can do that. And then I can do this. Damn. Hold on. Now that we're debating this, we must settle the debate. YouTube. Bass clarinet. Okay. It has a much more airy sound than I think than this is. So let's try bassoon. Hold on. No, you might have a point there. That might be bass clarinet. Contrabassoon? Hold on, there's a contrabassoon? Oh, hold on. What does that thing sound like? Cool. Wait, hold on. Audio. Anyway, what are we doing here? Right, okay, so move you up. So we can kind of move you around. How big is your instrument? I don't know how big you want it to be. Okay, I can't move the yellows up any higher. I just need to turn this into a black space, which maybe I could do this. Yeah, there we go. Without gifts, nor gold, nor mannered charms. Okay. Green goes like that, yellow goes up, so... How are we gonna get black spaces up there? I guess using green? Then we need to get one of these down. So let's do this. I'm gonna sneeze so hard. There we go. Okay, now we just need... There we go. Crap! Some of the boxes sent me reeling. I see. Random site hooked up a new printer? Excellent. We love printers. I don't know how I solved any of these. These ones. There was one that only got me. I think I know how to solve this one. I just messed it up. It's a wireless one, but luckily the cable was with our old one was compatible. Oh yeah, no, wireless printers suck. Just like wholeheartedly. There we go. There we go. Printers in general suck, true. The black key is lying with the last king of 8. Okay. Purples go down. Right, right. Well, I can still make this work, technically. There we go. Perfect. All right. Now I just need to arrange these. Actually, now we need to get those to go down, but we can do that and that. Then move you up. There we go. Well, almost. There we go. It was that one? Oh, really? I could see how that one would have messed you up. It took me a second. A patient figure, a reckoning great. I had to help him with that bad boy. I could see this one also looks like it's gonna be pretty tricky. Okay. Now I need you. There we go. So now we get you back up here, you over here, you go down there. Actually, I need you guys to go down, if anything. So actually we need... We need these two to go up. So you can go do that. And then we just need to swap you over here. Well, I need to get you out of there, which means I probably need to use you. So let's move you there. And then I need to get you up somehow. Can I even get you up unless I have the purple up there? I don't think I can. Okay, hold on. I just set it up back to how it originally was. Okay, hold on. So I need you two to be corner. Like these two here and here. And then get you up there. So let's move you there. And move you down to there. Okay, now you're in the position you need to be. Now we just move you there, move you there, move you up here then. And then, there we go. It's one. Now... get you down there. Actually, if I do this and then that, there we go. Okay, now we just need to get you to move up, which we can do by doing that. There we go. A sullen cross as 5 stars align. Okay, I've done with this before. Pink is just rotate, so we can do that. I have become a Morajai master. And in sky above, a brilliant sign. Okay. Awesome. So we have, I'm guessing, all of the information now. Let's look at all those screenshots I just took. Alright. In Ares' court where the king now lays, on the sacred hour that time-worn phrase, will a youth approach with empty hands, without gifts nor gold nor mannered charms. That doesn't even rhyme. And then, the black key is lying with the last king of 8, a patient figure, a reckoning great. A sullen cross as 5 stars align, and in sky above a brilliant sign. You open the crypt in the center, it's just Halloween decorations? I'd hope so. Okay. In Ares' court where the king now lays, on the sacred hour that time-worn phrase, will a youth approach with empty arms, without gifts nor gold, nor mannered charms. Oh. Did I say empty hands? Wow. How did that happen? So it does rhyme. I'm just crazy. The black key is lying with the last king of 8, a patient figure, a reckoning great. A sullen cross is 5 stars align, and in sky above a brilliant sign. Okay, so... a black key lying with the last king of 8. I'm guessing... Is that in the tomb? Because maybe that's with, like... Maybe that's with Herbert. Like, it's in, like, Herbert's tomb? A patient figure, a reckoning great. I don't know what that would imply. Or maybe that's with the... We finally got the Arapaima? Let's go! We're not playing Resident Evil, so it doesn't count, but still, let's go! It's not dead, let's go. A sullen cross has 5 stars a line, and in sky above a brilliant sign. What I'm guessing that is I need to get the Southern Cross star sign. And the tomb? So if I just get the observatory now, I don't think I'll get it because I have 48 stars right now. God, this is tricky to figure out, I'm gonna be honest. Those more Ajay boxes were kind of fun, not gonna lie, but... Where's Ares Court? That I don't know. Let's try to get the observatory. Because that way... we can see if we can get the Southern Cross today, at least. Someone will definitely... I definitely want someone to remind me to upload those images to the Google Drive by the end of stream. Freezer would be funny. Closed exhibit. Actually, we could do closed exhibit, and then we could try to get something facing to the right. So we can get to that crown. You know what? Let's do it. Soon, gaycation. Let's go. Was there anything else down there besides more Ajay boxes? Not that I saw. Let's see what this is. The gems are in this box. This statement is of no help at all. The gems are in the blue box. Okay. I think they are in the blue box because this is false. This statement is helpful by being false, so that I know this one is true and this one is true. Yeah! These developers had a sense of humor. I mean, Joe has mentioned that one of these puzzles did have one of the boxes saying, this puzzle is not as difficult as you think. Alright, so we can get to... Yeah, we can do that. Nice. What does the paper crown do again? If there's not a red room among the first 3 floor plans you draw while drafting, you may redraw floor plans. That is also very useful for rehearsing museum burglaries. Hell yeah. What happens if I do... Right. I don't think any of these rooms can be powered, right? Yeah. I'm gonna see if I can't spawn the, where did I get 5 gems from? Oh, right, parlor room. I'm gonna see if I can't spawn the, locksmith off of this room here. Make my life a little easier. Or the breakfast nook, because I just need keys, so. I'll have to call it a night soon, getting pretty late here. That's alright, Martin. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by. I hope, hope you get good night's sleep and all that. Love sending my brother nonsense memes. Life is amazing. Honestly, if you're not sending people incomprehensible stuff, what's even the point? Click the RNG. Thanks. I mean, we did complete one puzzle, which is we did the castle puzzle. There's still more to do with the castle puzzle, but we did the part that was important to me. Oh, tunnel. What do you know? Me and the boys 3 I'm looking for beans, dog. That meme was made in like 2017. Good lord. Wait. There's no way there were boxes in this tunnel. Do you not have enough letters and stuff from the castle grid? Oh, no. So I do have everything from the castle grid. I've gotten that. I have all that information. What I don't have is... I got to figure out the solutions to that Morajai box puzzle now. Because I assume after I do that, that's where I'll be able to actually input all the letters and stuff. Okay, so if the boxes aren't in this tunnel, that means they are in the outside tunnel. Or are they in a different tunnel? I have no idea what the boxes being removed from a tunnel is all about, to be honest. But that should be the last floor. That should be the last room that we needed to find. So, actually, hold on. Is there another studio edition I need to actually? No, I've done all those. 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 Yeah, I should have every single room. I'm guessing the trophy spawned in the entrance hall then. Let's go find out. Maybe at the end of the tunnel? I don't think there was, because the end of the tunnel is like the door, which just leads to the next room from the looks of it. Yeah, I should have the Explorer's Trophy. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure where that trophy is. It opens to a new kind of room. Well, let's go check down here, because I should have at least a few boxes removed. Oh, I'll get the trophy tomorrow, is what you're saying? All right. But yeah, are there any boxes removed down here? Oh, maybe. Yeah, this looks like it's actually Because I wasn't able to come back here before. Okay, so we just need to remove a lot of boxes. Okay, got it, got it. You finally torched the tunnel? Well, I mean, of course I did. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to get the actual tunnel. Oh, so you could squeeze between an impossible section of the attic, but not between those boxes? Honestly? Yeah, like, what the hell, kid? Can I craft anything right now? Probably not, right? Yeah, not right now, I don't think. Still can't make a shovel hammer, which is crazy. Actually, I think the compass... I think compass battery does make something. I'm gonna sneeze so hard. You can't... Yeah, I think compass battery does. And I don't even... Compass battery is like the electromagnet? I don't even think I need that right now.
Bless you, Kiski Headpat.
Thanks, Martin. Blech, blech. My jaw hurts. Secret passage, let's go! Lost and found. Do I even have anything? I want to keep the paper crown. You know what? Simon is a weird superhero with OCD and his powers only work in specific scenarios? Honestly. Walk-in closet would probably be fine. I've got the gems for it. Oh, and dinner's ready. More dice! Hell yeah. Dinner has been served. Let's go get that so we can get some more steps on. Oh, we get to eat bones. Let's go. Bones consumed. All right. Semelad, you have to save that person in the car. Sorry, I can't lift a red car. Now, if the car was blue, that'd be a different story. Treasure trove. That works. Yeah. Money, 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 money. Okay, so we got blue chest with a moon symbol. Pink boxes marked with the moon always contain false statements. Great, thanks. One, two, three. That'd give me 4. We're not trying to go to the antechamber, so it doesn't matter. We'll take that, yeah. Oh, shoes. Anything else I missed in here? I don't think so. I wonder if it's possible you can actually get... Like, there's actually a thing you could pull in here to activate those bells. That'd be kind of fun. Although there'd be one in here somewhere, so I don't know where that would be exactly. All right, where are we thinking now? None of these rooms, I'll tell you that much. Trophy room, let's go. A little late because we would have gotten bonus steps from the pheasant if it was here, but we'll take it. Let's re-roll because both of those would just end the run real quick. Library's good enough. Don't we have a book? Didn't we get? No, we need another book. I think I have all of these. I don't think I need the pump manual. Like how Vault is able to be ignored now. I mean, we don't need it, yeah. We don't really need the money unless we're trying to go for buying everything in the showroom. We don't really need... We already used all the Vault keys, so that doesn't really matter. So, yeah, we can just kind of casually ignore the Vault now. So much that it shows up twice. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Not because I need anything in particular right now, but it's just good to have. I do want to try something, though. Well, I was just about to start mass redrawing to try and get the throne room. Beautiful. Now. Give those keys to Sonic. I don't think I need them right now. I should be fine. Now, I kind of wish I did have... I don't think I have any other levers right now. I kind of wish I had one. Because now that we have the throne room, I mean, didn't I already test that? Didn't I already test trying to bring the blue crown here? Or did I not test that yet? I think you did? Ah, okay. That works. How many dead-end rooms do I have even? 1, 2, 3, 4. Just 4. So there's like 20 gold sitting in the tomb right now. Yeah, I mean, kind of running out of options. We'll just spawn the sauna. Oh, key. Forever useless. The lockpick isn't useless. It has its uses. It opens the doors occasionally, you know? See, like that. I mean, I think I know how we're going to end today. We're going to end today in the break room. And we're probably going to end it soon, because I can't think of anything else we need to do right now. And I think we're out of options as well, unless I start redrawing. I mean, hell yeah, let's just get one more star. Yeah, and there is an experiment that permanently upgrades your lockpicking skill, so I can make the lockpick more effective, but I don't think I have that in my current set of experiments. Alright. Anything we should go back to? Anything we need to do? I don't think so. Let me check what the... So in Ares Court, where the king now lays... Crazy how much money you end up with now. It really is, yeah. In Ares Court, where the king now lays, on the sacred hour, that time-worn phrase, will a youth approach with empty arms, without gifts nor gold nor mannered charms. I wonder if that's like, go to the throne room with no money and no inventory items. Which, if that's true, that seems insanely, like, impossible, but... I can't really... I mean, there's got to be something else to this, right? Like, it just says reclaim your crown, which is partially because you get the crown in room 46, and you also, like, get the lever in this room to actually, like, get to room 46. So that makes sense why that is, but I wonder if the crowns are related. It does feel right. If I had more steps, and if I had a way to open either of these doors, because I don't have the secret garden, I don't have the Great Hall, and I don't have the weight room. I can't even remember where the other south door is. Oh, that's the greenhouse, right. I don't have any of those, so I can't really open any more doors here. Yeah, I think we'll just end in the break room. We'll call it today. So we'll start tomorrow with a key card. And yeah. 54 stars, though. It's pretty good. Which actually means tomorrow, if we get 55, we could get the Southern Cross. The Garden Castle. Hell yeah. Which the Southern Cross is Black Keys lying with the last king of 8. A patient figure, a reckoning great, a sullen cross as 5 stars align, and in sky above a brilliant sign. I think that means we need to get the Southern Cross in the observatory, and... something else, which I'm not sure. Step. I mean, if it's something that, like, I probably wouldn't figure out otherwise, you know, I'm more than happy to have some guiding help. We'll do tool shed. Shovel lockpick, nice. Just a little bit of divine intervention, yeah. The order you need to read the notes in was incorrect. It's front to back, row 1, then front, then... Hold on. Wait, I can just go look at it. It's down there, and hopefully it's still permanently open. Hopefully I don't have to recastle to open that thing. Alright, good, still there. Because I believe the order I read them in was, I think I started... What do you mean I have to resolve these? Yeah, so I started here, and then I went up that one. Hold on. How do I get another one up there? I guess I do this. Then there's 3 down here. Then I can do... Crap. Yeah, okay, so I started from here and then went up, and then I started from here and then went up. Is that the wrong way to read them? No, I think they reset every single time, but I've taken screenshots, so I have all of them. Like, I have all of them already, so I don't need to resolve these. I meant the reverse. So wait, I read them from... like, that end down and then that end down? Read them in clockwise order. Wait, so I go like there all the way up and then there all the way down? Yeah, okay. So the first four are right. So if we go back to here. So in Ares court where the king now lies, on the sacred hour that time-worn phrase. Sorry. In Ares court where the king now lays, on sacred hour that time-worn phrase, with a youth approach with empty arms, without gifts nor gold nor mannered charms. And in sky above a brilliant sign, a sullen cross as 5 stars align, a patient figure, a reckoning great, the black key is lying within the last king of 8. Okay. So I don't normally do this, because normally this isn't a problem. I have to pee, so I'm going to just leave y'all with the cool music while I go to the bathroom for a second. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so how am I gonna...
Streamer can't hold his liquids.
I can hold my liquids plenty well. It's just I had too many liquid today, I'm gonna be honest. I drank way too much stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna read through this one more time, just so that everyone knows exactly what these notes say. In Ares court, where the king now lays... I was waiting to post that, thank you. In Ares court, where the king now lays, on the sacred hour that time-worn phrase, will a youth approach with empty arms, without gifts nor gold nor mannered charms. And in sky above a brilliant sign, a sullen cross as 5 stars align, a patient figure, a reckoning great, the black key is lying with the last king of 8. So this is all one puzzle. It's not 2 separate puzzles. Is that what I'm getting at, Joe? Because the second row of statues starts with "and," so... Wait, how am I supposed to figure out what order these things are supposed to be in? They don't really have, like, numbers or anything. Vibe-based? Maybe. Or is there like a... Is it that, like, I look at this and it's like, ah, yes. I mean, because I initially did kind of think this when I came in here, just like, this looks like the base of the sundial. And then you walk in here and it's like, ah, I read these clockwise because sundial. Who is this guy? All right. Well, we are on the next step, which is we got to figure out. Okay, so based off of that, then I could talk for a full hour before my voice goes gravel. Let's go. Harness the gravelly voice while you can, so you can be a grizzled detective or something. So, my interpretation of those notes now is the throne... Oh, hey, there's a trophy. Complete the Mount Holly directory. Hell yeah. Which means now we just need one more of these trophies, and we will have 8. I'm just trying to rest my voice so I can talk properly again. It's kind of pissing me off. That's valid. Wait a second. What is the... How do I use the banner of the king? Oh, like this. Okay. Black. For funsies. These are all purple. What have you done to me? Going to talk and being like... Yeah, I get that. Okay, well, we've solved the castle puzzle. Now we gotta figure out what those pages mean to figure out what that puzzle's all about. But, I guess the next thing we could do really is just get through today. And we also spawned the tunnel room, so that's also checked off. Yeah, I guess the next main thing is we gotta figure out what those pages mean for that puzzle. But that's gonna take a whole lot of just, like, figuring it out. So I think what we'll do is we'll just kind of play through today, see what we get, try to get a computer room so that we can activate an experiment. If I can get like open map, lose 10 steps, but like remove a box from the tunnel, I think that would be pretty solid. Because then I'll just like ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da and just get rid of all my steps, but we'll also just get a bunch of those boxes removed from the tunnel. Thanks, King. Wait, hold on, this is a pink one, right? Or is this red? It looks more pink, actually. Which we just heard from the other one said should be lies, so. There is no realm that flies the white flag. That is a lie, so I guess that's... So I guess the other one's correct, then, that these styles of boxes tell lies. But yeah, that whole treasure trove thing is something I'm just gonna have to, like, go back through and look at all the notes and just start piecing them together one by one once I, have time. Ooh, treasure map. What do you got for me? Oh yeah, it's kind of far up there, ain't it? And also very far away from where we are. Oh, no. Oh, no, we can go through the center of the entrance hall. Okay. How do I already have 111 treasure trove? That's why. Oop, laboratory. Perfect. Okay. Experiment setup. Oh, look at that. Okay, so we can either get 7 gold added to our allowance, or we can get 7 crates removed from the tunnel. Just walking back and forth to the chapel really fast to get to 0 coins. Well, we'd only lose like 60. We'd only get like donate like 34 coins, because it only happens when we go into the chapel, which means that we'd lose a step going in and then going out, so we'd only get like 35 donated. You know what? I think I kind of want to just blitz through today, because like I can't think of anything I really need right now. Well, actually, no, we have that map. Ugh. Chat, what do you think? Should I just like... Should I try to get that treasure map? Or should I just... which means I would just do upgraded floor plans, remove crate? Or should I do... Bean? Alright. Should I do open map, remove 7 crates from the tunnel, and then we just call it a day? What's the, you want to do the treasure map? Okay. We got 1 vote treasure map. Anybody else have any opinions? Peach or barf? Is that the one? Okay, that's the translucent one. Okay. That's probably peach, because it's not burning my mouth, so... It's really easy to tell which ones are bad, because they legit feel like they're burning your mouth, so... It does taste a little off, though. Shork! I like how your 2 options are open the map or treasure map. Yeah, chat, there's a poll up. It's about to last for like maybe 30 more seconds, so I'd vote now if you can. Open the map would be I just like spam the map to get rid of stuff. Treasure map would be I actually go look for the treasure map, if that helps. I don't think anybody else voted. I don't know who the 1 vote for for open the map was, but I don't feel that that was democratically democratically sound. I was confused. Yeah, I think the wording there was a bit confusing, I will say. Which means it was exactly like a regular democratic election. But tis. So I guess technically now we have remove crates. Okay, so we have 2 votes for remove crates and 1 vote for actually using the treasure map. What I'll do is hello? Game? Oh, there we go. What I'll do is I'll do this, but I'll try my best not to open the map. Also, let's real quick log into the network. Okay, nothing new has been added yet. I'm going to do my best not to open the map. And I'm going to try to get... the coat check. Not opening the map is genuinely very tricky right now. My brain is so just like, let's open the map so we can see what we're looking at. It's like, no, can't do that. Oh. Wait, I think that's... Oh no, we still have one over here with the den. Well, observatory, obviously. We want to see that. Did that just screw me, though? No, okay. Oh, foundation, even better. Aha, Southern Cross, but we're not doing that today because I'm about to end the run to get crates removed. Redraw. Hey, I'll use a couple of these just so I can get back to... There we go. Hold on, let me actually look at this map real quick. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we just need to go 2 up from foundation, actually. And then we'll be able to do it. So let's just get 2 straightaways. Workshop. And then we just need 1 more. We just need this room, actually. So let's make it a good room. What do I have currently? Okay. You know what? Let's dig in the chapel. Why not? Is this not it? Oh, here we go. Alright. Treasure map solved. Got a bunch of money and gems. Heck yeah. Time to not spend them because we're just gonna end the run. Let's see if we can get the showroom just spontaneously without even looking at... Nah, let's just there we go. Alright, that's a few crates removed. We once again got the garden castle. Let's go. Let's go check out the tunnel and see what that's done. See how much farther we can get. And then we'll, Actually, we should have access to the shrine now. Or, moreover, we should have a clear shrine with no blessing. So we should be able to get the blessing of the monk today. I'm basically never going to drain the fountain. So it's kind of funny that I just keep putting coins into that. I'm just doing it because it's fun, honestly. Shrine! It's like it heard me. Alright, 13 or 14. Blessing of the monk. All right. Now we just need to, you know what? If we can get the cloister, that would be perfect. Because I think putting the cloister over there would be great, honestly. So we have 3 days to get the cloister. Shouldn't be too bad. Now let's see how cleared out this place is. Ah, okay. A few more crates to go from the looks of it. Thought you were doing classrooms? I could do classrooms. If we get, I didn't see if we actually have the schoolhouse there. I was too focused on the fact that we got the shrine. So the blessing of the monk lets us, if we call it a day in a room in the house, we can then draft that room in the outer room slot the next day. So we just need to end our day in like the cloister or something, or the passageway even. Is there something over here? Doesn't look like it. All right. Science time. Step 1, let's log into the network and see if they've posted anything. Oh, looks like they have. Simon, I was having lunch the other day with Hartley Ruda, who was your uncle's valet and has been on the estate longer than anyone else. He told me that if you call it a day in some bedrooms, there are beneficial effects. I assume his own room might be among that number. Sounds like it might be worth checking out. Right. Yeah, because if I remember correctly, the journal of what's her name? Lady Espin had a bunch of like, hey, if you sleep, hey, I slept in this room and it gave me this effect. So if I call it a day in the bedrooms, I think it does give me some kind of effect. So we could... This is a really funny setup. You just open your map, lose 20 steps, and gain 20 gold. Well, this is the only one that makes sense right now, because we rarely have security doors. And I don't spend that many gems drafting rooms. Do it again. Well, the problem is, this is the first day. I mean, I guess this is the first day with the monk blessing. I still have 2 days after this. So we'll do this again. And I'll just be kind of careful. It's honestly, it's so instinctual to press the map button after I start drafting that I'm like doing it on, I almost do it on accident so much. Oh, hey. We got a turret, let's go. Literally every time I open a door, my because to open the map is right trigger, so almost every time. No. No, no, right? No. Inefficient, exactly. I saw the path, but I'm like, it's not worth it. But I just need to get towards the middle of the house so I can try to spawn the cloister. The white box is empty. This is the only true statement. There are 2 false statements. Well, then, yeah, they're in the white box, because this is the only one that denotates where they are. This one is true, this one is false, this one is false. So, white box. I didn't even want gems. I just wanted to solve it. I'm a freak like that. It's not about the money, Spider-Man. Honestly, today would be a great day for the Southern Cross. Because then I could... Well, I mean... To be frank... This works. This works... Actually, yeah, no, the cloister would be bad. Because the cloister would cost like 3 gems. So let's just do this, and then... I wonder if I counted all of the ones after I lost all my steps. Quaint cottage, let's go. But we removed a lot of crates from that room, let's be real. Yeah, kind of like how it counts the money that I donate to the chapel even after I've run out of steps because I keep entering in and out of it. I wonder if it counts. That would be pretty funny. I mean, we can go check. We can just see how many crates are gone from the tunnel. But we have slightly more important things to deal with. So first... Clunk. All right. Let's see what we get. Really? Nothing? What the hell? Yeah, it looks exactly the same as every... Huh, what? Hold on. Yeah, that's what that looks like. It looks like the dead-end room, and then you spawn a 4-door. That's weird. Why would... What does that mean, then?
Fruit.
Well, I mean... I did the thing, so... Strange. What am I missing? Like, there's gotta be... I've gotta be missing something, right? Yeah, I was quiet because I went through Lady Espen's journal to see what the effects of sleeping in certain rooms were. But that's odd. Maybe I need the hammer, or like the power hammer, or the power shovel to really make use of that? I'm not sure. For now, let's go check the tunnel. Even removed the crate that had this on it. Yeah, I removed a lot of crates. Alright. Yeah, we've got a lot more crates to remove before the tunnel becomes, fully accessible. Looked like 10 or so? I guess so. It seemed like it, yeah. I wasn't really counting, but it's hard to see how many, you know, there are. That's... more torches in the dark delight. I didn't notice any. I guess we can double check after we see... After we get the same experiment again. Yes, I've heard her ladyship talk about this as well when she was still with us, so I can confirm that there's some validity in it, and it's not just another case of Harley rambling, or maybe it can be both. Back is like teeth. Good luck with the teeth. Well, we could just massively increase our lockpicking skill. Now, I think I'll do upgrade floor plan. I might do upgrade floor plan either allowance or lockpicking skill. Chat, any opinions? Well, there we go. Because I think lockpicking skill could be very useful because it makes the lockpick a lot more worth getting. And yeah, keys tend to be the problem, so I think lockpicking skill is a good one. So, and I do actually want to explore today, so we're not just gonna do the spam map strat. I don't have any items. We can just walk straight into the lost and found. It's in the corner. I'll never come back here. Oh, the stopwatch? I hate the stopwatch. You know what? For the next minute, you will not lose steps, and you will not lose steps when entering rooms, keys when opening doors, or those when drafting rooms. Let's go! How'd you hit the stopwatch? It's just like it makes me rush. I hate rushing. Oh, I actually need the gems to do it. Interesting. Where's my terrace? All right, well, we got some stuff done. Absolutely rancid looking house, though, but we'll take it. Do I really want to change any of those? Not really. Well, what are they right now? Conference room, unusual, that can stay. Great hall, unusual, that can stay. Mail room, we'll make that standard. We don't get the mail room enough. I made air, peanut butter, glued mouth shut, and now nose decided this is the moment to get exceptionally stuffy. Oh no. Subval is suffocating. Running shoes, you know this run's gonna last forever. Eh, you never know. Ah, I got 4 green rooms. Damn. Upgrade a room for lockpick? That is true, that is true. Yeah, aquarium's probably a good bet. What I need is a shovel, though. I get double terrace, let's go. I'm gonna do patio. Because we gotta go back to the greenhouse eventually, so we'll do patio. So many gems. That's kind of why I wish that my bunk room wasn't, my bunk room would have been more effective, because I would have had so many gems there. This is kind of a waste, but I mean, it only increases my luck today. Yeah, let's not do it. I don't care. What does a man want, even? What does he want from this? I have to choose this every day? That's crazy. I guess we don't have the money for that, really. Let's do... What do I want? What is a man but a Muppet? What do I want? I didn't even grab the dice from the bourgeois because I was rushing. Are we ending in a bedroom? We could end in a bedroom. You know what? Good point. I know what bedroom I want to end in, so let's do this. I know I was just talking about how it's kind of useless, but it is upgraded, so we got that going for us. We got 2 bananas. But the effect of ending your day in the bunk room looked interesting enough that I want to try it, so. Door. Walk-in closet, because I might have some keys, and we're in desperate need of them. What? Lady Espen, why do you have salt in your closet? Oh, we're just not getting to the foundation today, are we? I wonder by how much it increases my lockpicking skill, because so far I've got 9. To keep away the ghosts. Oh shit, you're right. It's how silly of me. Well, we're gonna end the day in the bunk room, so let's not do that. I guess wine cellar it is. The fact that there's nothing in here still perplexes me. I mean, not every room needs to have something, but this just feels like the kind of room that would. I mean, since I'm here, I did spread gems to the green rooms. Let's go check the greenhouse. Hey, metal detector. We've got a lot of gems. If we find the vault, I might just take it for funsies. And back, welcome back. Cask of Amontillado is in there. You just need to go deeper for Tundad. I mean, maybe. Who knows? Can any of us truly be sure what's in there? Joe could. Joe could be sure what's in there. Did we ever do the dart puzzle last time we got the break room? I don't think I did. What's wrong with me? I know nothing and everything at the same time. What the? What does this mean? Hold on. It doesn't mean 6. Okay, no. 15. Definitely, yeah, it definitely doesn't mean 12. What does this mean? Maybe a third? It could be, because it's like a third of the... So hold on, let me write this down. So, if it's... Not M. Narrow band equals... Wait till they really start making with the puzzle. I mean, yeah, I'm terrified. Okay, narrow band appears to be 1/3. So that's 5 plus 5, so that's 10. So then it's a third of 20? Huh? 20 ain't got no thirds in it? God, what would be a third of 20? The closest to a third of 20 is 21, because that'd be 7. And then 7 times 3? Or no, it'd technically be 6. Because it'd be just below 7. So 18? Oh my god. Multiply first? Well, no, because the first thing you do is this, because it's the inner ring. So the first thing you do is 20, but divided by 3, which is 6.6 repeating. You multiply that by 3. 6 times 3 is 18, but then there's... So actually it would be 19. If we just remove the decimal point. Okay, what am I missing? 20 divided by 3 times 3. I see. I did not realize that's how this equation would go. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I don't know why I didn't think about that. I mean, why wouldn't it? Well, because I thought it was like... Because every other... time we've done this, it's like solve this ring, then solve this ring, then solve this ring, then solve this ring. Not take it as an entire equation. At least that's how I've interpreted it. now that I know, I must interpret it a new way. I mean, I just wrote out the entire equation. I mean, you see, I never did that. I literally would just like go like one step at a time. Could have done it in I mean, that's what I have been doing this entire time, is doing it in parts. So that's why that one took me a minute, because I had been interpreting this puzzle differently the entire time. Subbell, how do you expect to get a gaycation if you keep spending your points on stuff? Or are you just relying on Jerry picking it when he gets enough points? Jerry will get me my gaycation because I will ask very nicely. It's obviously not a big spender. That is true. You, like, the most you do is buy the God and Man sound alert when whenever my dude appears, if you're here early enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Ooh, that's a fun one, I think. All right, the Ace of Pentacles. Imagine Redeem explain the story for this game. I would just refund it. I don't think I could. The Ace of Pentacles represents abundance, financial prosperity, and manifestation. This card tells the asker to take initiative and act on new projects, businesses, or initiatives aligned with their values. Okay, that doesn't help, but we could think about it in a new meeting. So, the Ace of Pentacles implies that you will be able to take initiative and act on new projects, businesses, or into. So I'm guessing. So I'll get rich AF when I'm still sick. Well, what I'm guessing it means, in my interpretation, is that you'll be less sick by tomorrow, so that you can, actually take initiative to act on new projects and pursue business initiatives or whatever. Ace of Pentacles falls into the initial stages of a relationship with a person or with many people who will subsequently open the door to future financial prosperity for you. I'm gonna get that bread. So yeah, I'm guessing in terms of whether or not you'll recover from your sickness by tomorrow, it's a maybe. It's a solid, like, probably, because then it will give you the opportunity to, like, actually pursue business stuff. If not, the opportunity may still arise and you may have to push yourself through the sickness in order to act on those. Either way, thank you very much for the tarot card reading. Those are fun. I like doing this. Anyway, do we want to end the day today? Do we want to just end right now and, what was our thing was for increasing lockpicking skill by taking upgraded rooms. The mailroom is an upgraded room. But yeah, so let's do the mailroom. Increase our lockpicking skill a little more. Are there any new letters to read? Did I read all these? Can I make a suggestion on where to end? I was initially planning on ending in the bunk room because of the benefits that would give me, but what's your interpretation? Oh, these are new. Hold on. Wow, yeah, these are all new, actually. Hold on, what? Yeah, because we did this one. So now this one must be new. Oh, this one just tells us where all of the issues of the drafting strategies are. So let's read through this. Greetings, Simon. Hope all is going well on the estate. I was discussing my communications with you with another fellow technician, Kimberly Thompson, and she suggested that I disclose to you the locations of the drafting strategy issues she's personally found on the estate. Dormitory, drafting studio, library, bookshop. Yep, we got all those. The above list is according to her, so I can't personally vouch that these are accurate. Simon, I'm going to be mentioning members of the staff. Perhaps I should give you a brief introduction. Miss Ann Babbage, house manager, my boss. Kirk Darren, that is a pseudonym, head of security. Randolph Moore, lab technician, lead lab technician, network admin, humble author of these letters. Kimberly Thompson, lab assistant and helpful sidekick. Chef DeCamp, head of kitchen, maker of tasty meals. Hartley Ruta, Baron's personal valet, retiring. Christoph, the chauffeur. Robert Nogula, the new groundskeeper. Why do you trust that green note more than other green notes? What do you mean? There are a handful of other names among the various live out and seasonal service staff, but due to their infrequent mention, I thought it best to omit them for this cursory introduction. The Kirk Darren note. Because it's a green note that I found in the locker room, and as far as I'm aware, besides for stuff in like the chests in the Foundation and the chests in the treasure trove, I have found no reason to as far as I'm aware, I should not distrust green notes that are just like out and about, because because green notes, or no, it's the blue notes that are true, right? I don't know, whatever. No, it is green notes that are true. Hold on, do we have security? We do have security, so I can go check that to make sure it's green notes. Another successful experiment, another letter. You have certainly been keeping yourself busy did I take a screenshot of the other one? I did not. Hold on. Another successful experiment, another letter. You have certainly been keeping yourself busy, as I've spent the last few days racking my brain trying to come up with new clues for you. I'm reminded of your mother's aptly named book, A New Clue, and how fiendishly she hid the clues for her readers within its pages. Don't worry, I won't be hiding my clues for you in imagery requiring you to comb the text with a magnifying glass. The truth is, I'm not nearly as clever or creative as she was. The best I could muster trying to be cryptic and mysterious would be something like the bricks in the weight room with something that has a handle and is very heavy. And I'm afraid that in spite of my best efforts, the results are not quite cryptic and even less mysterious. I suppose I'll leave riddles to your great uncle and his niece. Dear Simon, as I've been running out of ideas of my own yesterday, I asked Kirk Darren if he had any additional security advice I could pass on, and to my surprise, he gave me an envelope and directed me to include it in my next correspondence to you. I did not ask him what it contained, so I'll be very curious to hear from you after this is all over and find out whether or not it was of any use. Okay. Let's see what we got. Safe code 4368. This is false. The numbers 6, 7, and 9 do not appear in any of the fixed combinations of saves on the estate. Interesting. Safe code 1213. Safe code D8. That is true, because it's handwritten and we knew that one. There is a safe on rank 10. Huh. Did we ever find a safe in room 46? Unless the safe they're talking about is the one connected to the puzzle, the 8 realms in 8 months puzzle. Because that's the only thing that I can think of that's relatively safe-like. Interesting. We may have to look into that. Which, I mean, getting to room 46 isn't that difficult. We just need to actually, like, go for rooms that have levers and stuff. Anyway, Joe, what was your idea for a room you wanted me to end my day in? Put that on tour list for put my list for to-dos. True. You want me to end my day in the patio? All right. I won't explain. Is this something I will learn later? Because as far as I'm aware, I haven't come across any reason to want to end my day in the patio. I guess the question is this information I have? It'll be a cool tease. Is this information is this gatherable information? Is what I'm asking. Nah, okay, so how do you know to end the day on the patio then? I'm guessing you just looked it up. You know, I bet there are people who play this game and just end the day in every single room to see if something happens. What do you mean by that? I mean, look, there's no going back now. You've already told me that I should end my day in the patio, so it's not like I can just ignore that until I get it myself. Well, I guess I could. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay. Oh, good point, actually. You make a valid point. Although, actually, come to think of it, I've got the cloister. I did think I should open the cloister in that area. Okay, Joe, what's more important, the patio in that area or the cloister? Patio? All right. I'll take your word for it. And if I could spawn the cloister tomorrow, I'll just do that then. All right, call it a day. I like how my stream, like on Twitch, it has like a tab for collaborations where it's like I can invite people and stuff. And one of the suggested collabs is me because I'm playing Blueprints right now. Bum bum. Doom doom. I had that too before. Excellent. Amateur lockpick kit. Interesting. Also, welcome in, Dim. Glad you make things sound by. I think in the back of my head, I always know you're probably lurking, but I also just like don't acknowledge it unless you actually message. But thanks for lurking. I appreciate it. Manifested into reality. Oh. That's fun. I'm either half awake or in the busy hour of working. Ah, I see. where their head go. I think their head is always like in the ceiling like this, so. This did give me an idea. And this was the terrace, and I was like, holy shit, what the fuck is that? I mean, I think I don't know if I've seen this before, but like it makes sense that this is here because, you know, blessing of the monk and all that, or it's like a blessing and all that. All right, we've got one more day to find a good room to end the day in. I have a theory. I have a really silly theory that I think would be fun to test. Like, we can always just get the blessing of the monk later, so I'm going to test something else. Last day of monk business, exactly. Last day to monkey around. I'm trying to, hold on, what do I even, now that I think about it, what else do I do with my time here? Like, we're kind of at the point where we just want to get 9th grade, right? Like, that's the main, other than solving whatever's going on with the castle puzzle, that's kind of the only thing I could think of right now. Yeah, I need to do more dart trophies. Or I need to do more dart puzzles for trophies. Beyond that, like, I can't think of much to do with the actual gameplay right now. Other than, remove crates from the tunnel. Ooh, this is actually not a very good setup. I guess we'll do 2 or more gems. I believe you're able to figure this out in the next step of the castle puzzle. What, figure out the, I believe you're able to figure out this part. Okay. I'm going to do this just because I don't think I'm going to eat that many apples because I'm not classroom maxing right now. And I don't think we're going to get that many security doors, so. I think, I mean, once we actually once I figure out the puzzle in that coffin room, actually, if let me do this for now. I'm gonna sneeze so hard in a second. I think you can figure out, yeah, what the Morajai boxes are telling me. Once I figure that out, which it's like, my current interpretation is I need to have no items and no money, and go into the throne room with the Southern Cross in the sky, which is like a weird combination of things, but that's the only way I can interpret that one. Okay. I might just end today now, because I have a really silly idea I want to try. So, you know what, Joe? Tell me if this is a waste of time. Spawn the garage in the outer room. You know what? No, I'll just do it. Why not? I don't care. I'm having fun. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. End the day in the garage, and then spawn the utility closet in the main mansion, and then see what happens. I don't know why I did this. I don't care. You know what? I'm just gonna end the day. I'm just gonna go end the day in the. I don't know if it works. I tried, but wasn't able to get the closet. The closet for me is common, so I could probably get that pretty easily. Let's do it. Ending the day here. Is where the king now lies that coffin in the castle room? It could be. Was for me too. Well, I also have the benefit of just having way too many things that spawn dice, so. So what you're thinking is I need to go to the room. I need to go to that room with the castle, or I need to go to the castling room, we'll call it for now. Yeah, we need to go to the castling room and be there at 1:30 with no money and no items in my inventory. Is that what we're thinking? Because that should be easy. I just need to not take the allowance, just walk straight there. Oh, that might be fun. All right, now we just need to get the utility closet. Yeah, so we need the Southern Cross at 1:30. The sacred hour is 5 o'clock because that's when I'm allowed to stop answering emails. So true, bestie. All right, so we need... Oh, yeah, there are keys in there. My bad. I kind of forgot about... I was too focused on... Yeah, so we need the observatory. So, okay, so here's the full plan for how we do the puzzle. We need to get the observatory, use the observatory to get the Southern Cross, which means 55 is probably the best bet for how many stars we need, which is easy enough. Just like the day before we plan on doing this, just spend a bunch of stars re-rolling stuff. Yeah, get the observatory to spawn the Southern Cross. Get the observatory to spawn the Southern Cross. Not pick up our allowance, not pick up any items, and then go to the Morajai tomb room, or the Morajai castle room, at 1:30. All right, let's see what this does. Hello. Yo, it does work. Let's go. Steady is the specter, deadly is the stone, heavy is the crown, ready is the throne, and it's a picture of the cursed box. Scepter? That's fine. I'm allowed to misread things. That's the whole point. I need to change one of my tags to can't read or something. Okay. Steady is the scepter. Deadly is the stone. Heavy is the crown. Ready is the throne. It's the angels. Maybe. I think this is for the angel of Orindia, whichever one of those is the angel's name. Wait, I have it written down, I think. Because there's that specific angel order for... Where did I write that down, even? hold on. Where did I write you down? Why are you not in the book that I think you should be in? Or wait, no, I think I wrote down the numbers on the page, and I actually wrote down their names, or where I wrote down which one was which. Yeah, here we go. Nope, that's different. Where did I write this? I am so confused. I do not know where I wrote down the thing for... I got the new speakers and I 3D printed stands for them to adjust the angle, and the same design as $30 on Amazon. Oh, nice. Yeah, so Orindia is, or Orinda is the actual one with the scepter. But steady is the scepter, deadly is the stone, heavy is the crown, ready is the throne. What does this mean? And since it shows the curse box, I assume it actually has to do with the curse box. Do I have to open the curse box, take the item out of it, and then take it to the throne room? Ah. That old PC would be more reliable than a Windows 11 PC? Very true. Look at me, I'm a manufacturer of cheap plastic stuff. Let's go! Hold on, let me just real quick write down. So we need observatory with the Southern Cross, and then go to Castle. Let's call it the Castle Coffin Room. With no money, no items, at 1:30. Okay. Also, that note would have been helpful to me a little while ago. I love that I keep discovering things that it's like, well, that would have been great to know. I'm trying to think about a lot of things, really, when we're going to get down to it. The creature screams, and for what? We do not know. Anybody ever figure out why goats scream? They just do that for fun, because, like, same. God, what do I even want now? Now think about it. Because we did the outer room to get to that bonus shrine. No, Sky, don't. I knew there was something about the statue. I was just never able to get there. Ah, I see, I see. Yeah, because that's... What's strange is, like... Lady Esfin's journal implies that you need to have the 4 doors to get there. But... I mean, if you have 4 doors, they're all just blocked off by rocks. So I wonder what... were you supposed to do the garage trick to get there? Or was there something else I'm missing? I wonder. Well, that's not very good. Guess I'll take Boudoir. Just get a couple more dice there. Because then we can just go back down to the entrance hall and go from there. Or we can even go from the hallway. Study would be hilarious because I would have no other rooms to go to. We need like aquarium. Perfect. Mailroom? Yeah, because then we can go through the other 2 bork. A deafening bork that pierces the heavens. Commissary, I guess. We can see what we can buy. This will probably just be the last day. I'm just kind of blowing through it a little bit, see what we get. I can't really think of much else we need. I think, really, right now, my main goal is to blow up and then act like I don't know nobody. Beyond that, my main goal is to get more break rooms so that we can try to... get that trophy. This box and the blue box are false. This statement is of no help at all. The gems are in the black box. This one is false. This one is true. And this one can also be true. You know what? Do we really need... Oh, we actually have a lot of stuff now. Never mind. Yeah, I don't need any of it, though. Let's go! Ah, my running shoes! Secret garden key, though. We haven't been there in a while. Sky explaining to her mom why she needs more allowance. You know what? They'll give me like extra 3 or 2 or something by the time I'm actually done with all this. I don't know if that was actually worth it, but I did it anyways, because I am the master of my own destiny and nobody can tell me otherwise. To be or not to be, that is the question. All right, 20. Half, third of 9 is 3. That's 10 again. I missed. Oh boy. Alrighty then. 1/3 of 18 is 6. 1/3 of 9 is 3. Add those together and you get 9. 9 squared is 81. Minus 20 is... Minus 20. 81 minus 20 is 61. And then minus 1 is 60. Divided by 10 is 6. Mark, this is good news. We can be bees. Wait, did I just screw myself? Oh, I did. Well, let's look at her ladyship's diary. So, of the effects we know of for bedrooms, if we sleep in her ladyship's bedroom, we awake with 10 less steps, but there are more stars in the sky. The guest bedroom has no effect. The bunk bedroom, the next morning when you go to the family tomb, there's a flower there, apparently. That's what I was interested in looking into. I can go to the foundation, you're right. Servants' quarters, the master bedroom. What's interesting is the boudoir and the regular bedroom are not listed as having effects, so I wonder what those do. But let's head to the foundation for now so we can actually keep... Wait a minute, does the aquarium count as a bedroom? Like, I know it technically counts as a bedroom, but do you think it counts as a bedroom for the purposes of ending the day there? What happens if you sleep among the fishes? Foundation for dirt. I don't even have a shovel. We're just get to look at the dirt. You'd be like, damn. Some cool ass dirt. Consume. Sub-Val, you're not allowed to eat dirt. You're already sick. I'm gonna make him sleep with the fishes. Hey, boss. What you gonna do to him? I'm gonna make him sleep with the fishes. Oh, damn. It's pretty harsh there, boss. I would make an excellent mafia goon, I would say. I would be great as a, yeah, you tell him, boss type of goon. You come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding. Yeah, you come to us on the day of his daughter's wedding. I mean, there's no reason we can't open the secret garden here, yeah, so. Levors. Although I don't really care, because we're not anywhere near the antechamber, and I don't plan on going to it right now. I don't actually see anything here otherwise, so, yep. I'm gonna make him an offer I can't refuse. It's been 2 hours since class started, and she's still going over the homework problems I got a 100% on. Look, other people aren't as smart as you, Sub-Val. The teacher has to make sure that they know what's going on. I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse. $20 for Hollow Knight Silk Song. Yeah, Silk Song, only $20. You tell him, boss. See? I'm already great at it. And that's why we should get rid of homework? True. Finally, Dim's saying what we're all thinking. To be honest, I'd probably be a great and terrible teacher. It took me 8 hours to do. I can see why she might need to go over it with other people then. Her spending 2 on the walkthrough for the first problem is making me feel validated. Yeah, that makes sense. If it takes her 2 hours to explain the first problem, then you spending 8 hours on it, that seems about right. Anyway, yeah, I would make an absolutely great and terrible teacher. Like, the kids would love me, but I feel like my whatever like boss I have to talk to would probably not like me very much, because I'm of the opinion that exams are stupid. Like, the main point of an exam is to determine whether or not a kid can memorize the things that you told them, and I don't see the point in that. I find it a much better tool to teach kids how to... Oh, am I screwed? Oh, no, I have a key card. I find it a much better tool to teach kids how to find information. Sonic teacher, today we're going to learn how to read. That means that says read. Exams are dumb? Yeah. Like, I get the point. It's to, test kids if they're actually learning. But the problem is, to me at least, like, just... Is this the first computer we've gotten this entire time? Huh. Like... I don't know. Like, just rote memorization isn't exactly something that I think you need to, like, that you should test kids on. Because you're basically just determining, like... Yeah, like, things like open book exams, or even, like... I much prefer exams and homework not mattering. Well, you know what? That's entirely your, like, speciality, I guess. Like, you might... There are people who are great at exams. Where it's like the homework is mostly just there to practice the things that we're learning, and the exams are where you actually apply it and where it becomes useful. Like, that's a great system to have. I agree with that system, but also, like, yeah, just special ones shouldn't be such a big part of a grade that are, yeah, and like, I think you should be allowed to choose your grade balancing. Actually, that'd be really funny. It's like, yes, I would like 100% of my grade to just be attendance. As long as I show up to class, I get an A for the entire class. As long as I show up every day to class. But yeah, like... I think... It might just be because I'm bad at exams. But I think that, like, making exams, like, just remember the thing, like, you're just forced to remember the thing, and then regurgitate it onto a test, like, I don't think that's a great way to go about it. I think learning to apply the knowledge you have, or learning how to find it, is, I think, a better use of, You didn't do my exams? That is true. You probably had much scarier exams than I did, because you went to, like, an actually good college. I went to a college that had a 90% acceptance rate. All right, crate maxing time. I'm just gonna see if I can't get, like, the kitchen to spawn. Not the kitchen, but we'll take it. Alright, this is a pink box with squiggles. I think a better way is to allow students to read their own notes. Oh yeah, that too. The previous box in this room contains a true statement. That's not true, because the previous box said that there's no nation with a white flag, and we know there is a nation with a white flag. So this note's also false. You'll encourage that. Yeah, I think that's my point. It's like the best thing you can teach somebody, besides for the subject, is how to take good notes and how to find information they don't know. So I agree with you there, Dim. I think that's a good way to go about it. I guess courtyard. I'm trying to see if I can get, like, the kitchen to spawn, because if I can get the kitchen to spawn, we could spend some money to get more steps and then spam the map. I'm desperately trying not to open Googling during exams. I mean, honestly, I would allow it. Like, if I had full autonomy on how I run my exams, I'd be like, yeah, Google. Like, finding the information on Google. Did y'all not get a note sheet? I mean, depending on the exam, probably not. Casino. Let me just check my map real quick. I'm just gonna redraw until we get kitchen, basically. Actually, I'll do Mount Holly gift shop. I don't think there's anything I can buy right now. Yeah. And then we'll use the prism key. We don't get a note sheet on our transport exam, and that's because my teacher is simply a sadist. And before everyone just chat GPT hallucination the same answer. I mean, here's the thing. Like, if they use ChatGPT to get the answers, then they're probably gonna get mostly wrong answers, and then, you know, sucks to suck, I guess. All right, time to get rid of 6 crates. Yada-da-da-da-da-da-da. I mean, the thing with that strategy is, at most, you can get rid of 10 crates. So even if it does continue after you run out of steps, we would get rid of 10 crates. But it is 9:20, which means that this would be our final day of searching. That garage trick was very fun. That was kind of fun. And now we have to figure out some stuff. So after stream, I'm going to upload those images I just took to the Google Drive. I'll try to, if there's more images, I might have to do those as well, but yeah, I think we have, well, I mean, I'm uploading them anyways just because it's good for me to do so, but I think we have the solution to the castle puzzle, so we can do that as well. We can get to 9th grade. That'll be pretty fun. We'll do that eventually. We can even kind of do both, where we can activate the schoolhouse to try and get to 9th grade, and then just not take money until we reach the observatory, and then try to get Southern Cross and go from there. That could work out. But yeah, so our current main goals, just so that everyone can be on the same page, is we need to get more break rooms so we can solve more dartboard puzzles. We need to get the observatory without having any money, and then try to get the Southern Cross so that we can go to the castle room without any money, without any items, and at 1:30, so we can find out what happens there. Then we can figure out what happens with the rest of that castle puzzle. And then we also need the schoolhouse to get to grade 9, so we can do that. And then we need to get, apparently, a bunch of money from what Joe has told me, we need to get a bunch of money for the Mount Holly gift shop to buy the blue tent upgrade. And that will lead to some fun stuff. But beyond that, this will be the end of today's stream. Thank you all very, very much for stopping by. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you, Subval. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you, Dim. Thank you, Colin, for the short time you were here. Anybody else who's lurking, I appreciate, Sai, I can't remember how to pronounce your name, sorry. You were here for a bit, I don't know if you're still hanging around, but I appreciate you being here. I appreciate all my lurkers, appreciate all my chatters, appreciate everybody who stopped by. Thank you very, very much for being here. On Sunday, we'll be continuing our trek through Resident Evil not Operation Raccoon City. I don't know why Code Veronica always gets auto-corrected to Operation Raccoon City in my head. I don't know why. We'll be continuing our adventures through Operation Raccoon City, as we have just crash-landed into the Arctic, so it'll be fun to see what happens there. And yeah, I hope to see you all there. But regardless, once again, thank you all for stopping by. I greatly appreciate it. Have a good day. Have a good night. I hope you're doing well, and if not, I hope to get there for you soon. if you don't mind, I'm gonna raid us into a streamer, a fellow streamer. Actually, no, we've already raided her once this month. Cause you can actually check if you've raided someone recently, and I don't want to raid someone too often, so I think we'll just dip out. I think. Let me check if there's anybody currently live I'd feel like raiding right now. Nope, not really. Okay, yeah. So we'll just be ending stream then. Raid her anyway. I mean, sure, why not? It's not like she'd hate me raiding her. All right. /raid Suri Darkhout. There we go. All right. So, thank you all for joining the raid. If you do, you don't have to. Obviously, I know it's the end of a day for a lot of you people, but if you feel like sticking around for the raid, I greatly appreciate it. Be sure to show some love to Suri. Otherwise, have a good day. Have a good night. I hope you're doing well. And if not, I'll get it for you soon. I think I already said that, but who cares? Always got to end it like that. I will see you all on Sunday as we continue our adventures in the Antarctic with Resident Evil Code Veronica. All right. Bye-bye.